Greetings all. Welcome back to our English class. After having a brief understanding of nouns and singular plural, we move ahead with the new topic of English grammar, that is pronouns. And let's see what's the agenda of today's class. In this chapter, we will learn the functions and classification of pronouns, the use of personal pronouns, about possessive pronouns, about reflexive pronouns, about relative pronouns, about interrogative pronouns, about demonstrative pronouns, and about indefinite pronouns. So let's see what are they. So, before going to begin with pronouns, let's see what is it. Read the following sentences. Number 1. Sam is my neighbor. Number 2. Sam is very intelligent. Number 3. Sam is a hard-working boy. And number 4 is Sam's father is a doctor. So here one word which is common in all the 4 sentences is Sam. Yes, and the noun Sam has been repeated 4 times. In order to avoid the repetition of Sam, we rewrite the sentences in the following way. Let's see. Number 1, Sam is my neighbor. Number 2, he is very intelligent. Number 3, he is a hard-working boy. Number 4, his father is a doctor. So here we have used he in place of Sam. Yes, and his in place of Sam's. He and his are, yes, they are pronouns. And now I hope you have all understood very well what a pronoun is. Yes, a pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. I repeat, a pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun, as we have used he and his in place of Sam in the above sentences. So let's move ahead. Before going to learn all the detail of pronouns, let's know the names, or we say the kinds of pronouns. What are they? Number 1, personal pronouns. Number 2, possessive pronouns. Number 3, reflexive pronouns. Number 4, relative pronouns. Number 5, interrogative pronouns. Number 6, demonstrative pronouns. And number 7 is indefinite pronouns. So they are all the different kinds of pronouns which we are going to learn about now. First kind of pronoun is personal pronoun. Personal pronouns stand for 3 persons. Do you know what are they? Personal pronouns are the most important type of pronouns. They refer to people, things, ideas, or events. He does not know classical music. What does he refer to? A person, refers to a person. It goes at 250 km per hour. Refers to a thing, say a train. It refers to a train. They are fishermen. What does they refer to? They refer to a group of people. So personal pronouns stand for 3 persons mainly. First person is the person speaking. Second person is a person spoken to, and the third person is a person spoken of. Personal pronouns vary according to four grammatical features. Number one, number. Whether it is singular or plural, because they vary. So we have to find the grammatical features first, whether it is singular or plural. Number two, person, the person speaking, the person spoken to or the person spoken about. Very important. Is it the first person who is speaking? Is it the second person whom the person is speaking to? And we can say, or it is a third person, the person spoken about. Number three case, whether subject or the object. And number four, the gender, whether the person who is speaking or whom he is speaking, if it is the first person, second person or third person, whether it is male, female or non-personal. So these all 4 points play very important role in determining the pronoun. Now here we have got one table, right? In this table we have got 4 columns. In the first column the persons are mentioned. In the second column we have got number and gender, and in the third subject, and in the fourth column we have got the object. Now you will see the difference between the person, between the number and gender, or subject and object, which we have already mentioned before. Now you will find out if it is a first person, whether the first person is singular or plural. If it is singular, we mention it as I. Okay, and what object we do? We need to write with the subject I, me. Okay. Then comes the plural. If the first person is plural, means the person who is speaking. Suppose I am speaking, right? So then what am I? I am considered to be the first person. Okay. I am the subject, and whatever is happening to me or whatever is being done by me is the object. Okay. So we use me with I and us with we. We means when we all are involved into one thing. Suppose you are listening me and I am teaching you. So we all are together, involved into the subject, or we are called the plural. Okay, we are counted as plural because it's being counted as many persons at a time. Okay, second person, if I am talking to you, so you is taken as a singular as well as a plural. If I am asking one of you boys, then we will say I am talking to you. So subject is also you and the object is also you here. In plural case also, you is the subject and you is the object. Okay, and in the third person we say singular male is there, then we use he, and object him. Okay, then comes singular female, she, we write her. Singular non-personal, if we say the thing is there, then we use it for non-personal, number and gender, and it is for the subject as well as for the object. Then comes plural. If the person is plural, then we write they, and the object is them. So this way we understand these 4 factors which are very much responsible to determine the pronoun. Yes. Number 2 is possessive pronouns. To indicate possession or belonging, we add apostrophe s to nouns. For example, dog's tail. Dog is a noun. When we have put the apostrophe s with dog, we write dog's tail. apostrophe s with friend, it becomes friend's house. Personal pronouns have special possessive forms to show belonging. Let's understand this case with the help of a small box. In the first column, we have got the personal pronoun. In the second column, possessive pronouns type 1, and in the third column, possessive pronoun type 2. Let's see how do we use them. If the personal pronoun is I, then we write my or mine to show the possession, because personal pronoun is used for some persons. And how would you show the possession or belonging? By using my or mine. For example, we say I am going to my house. So this is possessive pronoun. My is used as a possessive pronoun. Or we can also say in the other way, he is going to his house. I am going to mine. Mine is used when we do not mention any noun after this type 2 possessive pronoun. But when we use type 1, we usually mention the noun with them. Like my house, our house, your house, his house, her house. But here in type 2, we never use, suppose I say I am going to mine. Okay, we go to ours, you go to yours, he go to his, she go to hers. Okay, similarly, there are many other personal pronouns like we. If we have to use possessive pronoun type 1, we use our, and in type 2, ours. Okay, you with your and yours. He, then we'll write his or his. She, then we use her and hers. It, then we write its and its. They, possessive pronoun type 1 their, and type 2 theirs. Number 3, which is that reflexive pronoun. They are the pronouns that refer back to nouns or pronouns and occur before them in the same clause. What is that? How do we use them? For example, I say I see myself. Obviously, I see myself. I can't say I see yourself. Okay, because I have already told you that my is used with I. Okay, in the previous pronoun, what was that? Possessive pronoun, where I have told you that my and mine are used with I. Similarly here, in this special kind of pronoun, what do we use? Self. Okay, do remember it. Self is used with the possessive pronoun like we have used in the previous kind of the pronoun. We here add just self with them and make it into the reflexive pronoun. Similarly, in the example 2, she was blaming herself for the fault. Number 3, I asked myself why I should help him. Number 4, here it is not the example, it is just the specification of other sentences. What we have done here, herself and myself refer back to the subject. What are the subjects? She and I. So herself denotes to she, or we can say refer back to she, and myself refer back to I. Okay, now you will understand this pronoun with the help of a small table. In the next table, what do we have here? As in the previous kind of pronoun, that was a possessive pronoun and personal pronoun, I made a table and explained it with the help of singular and plural. Here also we are going to understand the personal pronoun with reflexive pronoun. That what is the difference between personal and reflexive. In the first person, if it is a singular, then we say personal pronoun or we use I, right? And what would be the reflexive pronoun for personal pronoun now? I, myself. If it is we say ourselves. Okay, because persons are many. And when persons are many, we usually change F into VES, as I told you in the last lesson, singular and plural, right? Now comes you, yourself, or you can also be written into yourselves. When, as I told you, that you can be for one person also, are you studying or not? Okay, if we refer back to the whole class, are you all there with me, understanding reflexive pronoun? So you can be used for many people and for single person also. Singular male, if it is he, then himself; if it is she, then herself. It, itself; they, themselves. So you have to remember this list of reflexive pronouns which are used for personal pronouns. Number 4 is relative pronoun, which is the fourth kind of pronoun. Relative pronouns connect a noun to a group of words that follow and describe the noun. For example, I say, I met Pankaj. Who's he? We will put a question before other person, that who was Pankaj. We'll say, I met Pankaj who had won the cricket match, because we need to relate this noun with the other sentence. So here, what is a relative pronoun? Which is connecting a noun to a group of words. Yes, who. In the second example, I have found the book which I lost. Hence, the pronoun who and which relates to some noun which is used previously in the sentence. Such pronouns are relative pronouns. Some of the commonly used relative pronouns are whom, which, whoever, whomever, whichever, and that. Number 5. Interrogative pronouns. What is it? An interrogative pronoun is used to ask questions. Some interrogative pronouns are who, whom, which, and what, etc. There are mainly 5 interrogative pronouns: who, whom, whose, which, and what. Who, whose, whom are used when referring to persons. For example, who teaches you mathematics? Whose car is this? So here, who is used to refer to a person. Okay. Second one is which is used when we refer to objects and persons. For example, which of you will do this work? Which is your book? So this way, you may use which in the sentences when it delivers the appropriate sense. Then comes what. What is used when we refer to objects, professions, and ideas, etc. For example, what is your father's profession? What are you doing? So this way we use the interrogative pronouns. Number 6 is demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns are used to point out the objects which they refer to. The following are the demonstrative pronouns. If it is singular, we say this. If it is plural, we say these, that, those. I have already explained this topic in the adjectives chapter also. So please correlate these names. If you correlate it, then the understanding and the lesson will become very easy. These and these refer to objects which are near. I have again specified the same thing which I have explained you before. This and these refer to objects which are near. That and those refer to things at distance, in time and space. For example, these are my books. That is the pen I want. Those shoes are not mine. This is a chair. So this and these refer to objects which are near. As you can see, their usage in the sentences, like these and those are always used for the plural. Okay. Seventh kind of pronoun is indefinite pronouns. Pronouns which don't have a specific reference are called indefinite pronouns. Some of the indefinite pronouns are some, someone, somebody, everybody, none, etc. Indefinite pronouns also express quantity. We have 20 fingers and each has a special function. It is milk, give me some. We can say if it is milk, give me some. So there are two types of indefinite pronouns. The first type consists of compound indefinite pronouns and they end in one, body or thing, like someone, anybody, everything or anything. Compound indefinite pronouns do not function as determiners. They are the determinants, and we say compound indefinite pronouns do not function as determiners. Some friends, like we can't say someone friends. Any room, anything, room, wrong. Every child, everybody child is wrong. They take singular verbs, like everybody, everyone likes is correct, but if we say everyone like ice cream, like is wrong usage. Something is right uses. If we say something are missing from my bag, are is the wrong usage. So children, you must understand these small and very important tips, okay, how to use them, and they take singular verbs or the plural verbs. The second type of indefinite pronoun is a large group. They can function as determiners, little, some, many, another, etc. I hope all of you have understood the topic of pronouns and the kinds of pronouns with the examples too. I request all of you to write and practice these 7 kinds and get ready to attempt the exercises of pronouns in your everyday English grammar. And we will discuss all the answers of this chapter in our next video lecture. Thank you so much.